Afternoon everybody. I thought I'd put another video up. This is my 99th video, and thanks to some help from my mate Kevin, I've pretty much, or have indeed, finished my infantry component of my French Guard force. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to get that out on the table and share it with everyone on YouTube, and hopefully look for a scenario that we can actually look to use these figures when we get to do the 100th game. So welcome to my Guard. You might have seen some of them in my overview of the French Army, but I think I didn't actually show you my middle Guard figures. I think I highlighted the old Guard figures, but I've actually got 12 battalions of Guard. I know there were 24 at Waterloo, but I think 24 would be a bit excessive. I think 12 is probably fairly excessive, but it allows me to field 4 battalion components for the young, the middle and the old Guard, and I had a scenario that needed a substantial number of young Guard for Place Saint-Ouen, and obviously you need a good number of battalions for the old Guard attack at Waterloo. I can sometimes flexibly use my middle Guard units as young Guard figures, given that the uniforms are ragtag and probably not, certainly without the bearskins, they don't stand out as being totally inappropriate. Alright, let's have a look. Well, let's start with my young Guard. That seems the appropriate place to start. If we're going to look at this division. So only 4 battalions, as I say, in my young Guard division of Voltigeurs. These are all, again, Perry metals, they're young Guard figures. With GMB flags. It could be the 1st or the 3rd Voltigeurs. The flags I don't think have regimental distinctions. Certainly the GMB ones I'm using don't. And then we've got Trailleurs, the Grenadier equivalent in the Young Guard. Again, these are battalions of 36. Actually, when I look at my 1 to 20 figure scale ratio, most of these units would have to be fighting with 4 or 5 bases rather than 6 bases of figures. But I do like the look of my French units in blocks of 6. That means their attack columns are a nice regular columnar formation and don't have a base sticking out the back. And I'm all for one for the visual effect in these games. So yeah, often run them slightly over strength as 6 figures. The command element of the young Guard battalion, and a command figure for the young Guard there. Again from Pyrrhus. An overall command base here for my Guard. 2 more of the Guard commanders. I need to go back to my Pyrrhus catalogue to get the actual figure names on these ones. And get the little notations done on the underneath of their bases so I can remember who's who. Right, and then we've got our middle Guard, the 3rd and 4th Grenadiers in this case. 2 battalions again. I really like the Perry figures. We've got a lovely mixture of uniforms, some are Shakos, some with their forage cap. But I did think about mixing in 1 or 2 bearskins, but didn't at the time. So the Grenadiers all trimmed in red. And again, 2 battalions, these ones all in greatcoats. And again, bases of 6. And then we have my 3rd and 4th Chasseur battalions. Again, with a mixture of headgear, some elements of green to reflect the chasseurs and the epaulets. You can see, have, perhaps take it from the top, green and red in their epaulets. They're mainly yellow trim on their forage caps, but also some red and green mixed in. For the chasseurs. Okay, and have a look at their commander. Again, another really nice Paris figure. Waving his hat, ordering his troops forward. Then, of course, we've got the old guard. Do have a large artillery battery. Paris. These are the ones that started me on the slippery slope of getting the guard. I started with just an artillery battery. Then I got the old guard. Then I decided, well, better have some middle guard to do the Waterloo scenario. And then I finally brought the young guard in. Alright, and then my old guard. Oh. Sorry, I can't get the camera in quite the right place for these. There you go. My old guard grenadiers. These lots in full dress. And then the battalion behind in great coats. Then we've got my old guard commander. Another really nice figure. And then finally we move across to my chasseurs. My commander. Try and get in focus. And the chasseurs themselves. With their green and red epaulets and the slightly different bearskins. Second battalion. So, 4 battalions of Old Guard, 4 battalions of Middle Guard, 3rd and 4th Grenadiers, and 3rd and 4th Chasseurs, 4 battalions of Young Guard. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and now for the hard work to find a scenario where I can play these against some of my allied forces, Prussians or British. I think it might be a challenge because a lot of the 1814 games where Napoleon extensively fought with his guard were against Russians and Prussian combined brigades, and I don't have obviously any Prussian figures, so we'll have a look at those, see if we can come up with something. Anyway, enjoy the video, let us know what you think, please give us comments, do subscribe to the channel, if you think any friends might like the channel, give it a shout out. Always really appreciate your feedback, see how we can improve the videos. Recording this now over the Easter break, so this will come out in a couple of weeks time, and as I say, nearly time for our 100th video. I can't believe we've got that far. We started loading these up just for me and Charlie to enjoy, looking back at our games we played, and we've got over nearly 600 followers, something like that at the moment, and we're regularly getting 400 or 500 views for each one of the videos we put up, which is great to see. Alright, well, keep watching guys, and enjoy your fun with your Napoleonics. Hope this has inspired a few of you to collect a few more, because after all, there's always room for one more unit. Cheers everyone, have a great weekend.